doing?
Oh, that's broke down, look. Spinny stuff. Make your nap.
So we're about to go on this new ride at Drayton Manor Resort. It hasn't been here for very long. So let's go. What do you think of this new ride?
I haven't been on it yet, but I think it's going to be good. I learned about Vikings at school.
I think it's going to be really cool because it goes up and down and spinning.
So we had to come off Thor because it's broken down apparently for the 3rd time today. Hopefully we will have more chance to go on it later on. So we only managed to have half a ride on this one as it actually malfunctioned whilst we were on the ride, so we had to sit in the sun in the heat waiting for maintenance to come and remove us from the ride. So far, unfortunately, in the Vikings area we just haven't had a great experience, but I'm sure that's not going to spoil the rest of our day. So we're now going to go on this red roller coaster, which has been here for quite a while, but they have just redesigned it to fit in with the new theme. So what do you guys think of the new Drayton Manor area so far?
Good.
Be honest.
Bad. I reckon they need some more like engineer instructions done to it. I mean the amount of breakdowns.
It's good though, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's nicely themed. It's just a shame that some of the rides aren't working at the moment. But if it was
later
all,
there will be, though.
yeah, and if it was all operating, then I think it would be really good fun. So we are just heading up to Apocalypse to see what the queues are like. We did come here about a week ago, and they're only actually operating one of the lifts at the moment, which means that generally, well, last week when we came, it was around a 75-minute wait. There's also the haunting, the scary house. We'll probably have a look at that in a moment. And also up this hill, there's a couple of other small rides, which are generally quite quiet, just because a lot of people don't tend to come up to this end of the park. But there's a sheriff shoot down, and there's also the Drunken Barrels, which is a spinny ride. We'll have a closer look in a little while. So here are your Drunken Barrels. It's a spinny ride, so if you're prone to puking, I would advise not to go on this ride. But it's great for the kids. We're now going on the sheriff shootout. Who's going to win?
We are.
Who's going to win Grandchild 5? We are now heading into the haunted house. Are you afraid of the dark? So we are now heading to get pizza, which is by the zoo. It's called Safari Pizza and Pasta. And when I tell you that this is the best pizza you will ever have, believe me,
You'll get my review on it too. You'll get my review. I'm a very good food taster.
So how do you review the pizza?
Perfect.
So this is the reptile house where you can come and see lots of different reptiles, snakes, lizards, iguanas. Very cute. else do we have?
One sec, mate.
These are Indiana's favourites.
My favourite animal in the whole wide world.
That's nice. Join them. Who's?
Look how cute you smile. See, this is the blue one.
I will. I'm making my way there, mate.
Here are the lizards.
Nothing. It's not in here.
It's a Cuban boa.
It's meant to be a venomous snake.
There's a green anaconda in the water. Not sure if you can see that.
Well spotted.
And there is also a giant waxy monkey frog in here somewhere.
Sorry for that. In the water.
He's shedding his skin. Looks like a statue. Very grumpy. So we're not going to walk the whole zoo because it is about 30 degrees today. Very, very humid and hot. But we will go around and look at the tigers. But there's some meerkats in here, so you can enjoy that for a moment. So unfortunately, we can't seem to find the tiger. But we think he might be hiding in some shade somewhere. We've come into the tiger house, but there's still no view. So he's probably hiding somewhere within this enclosure. We're going to do a take 2 of Thor. Hopefully this time it's not going to break on us. George, what did you think of Thor?
Oh.
The ride we've just been on, that we finally managed to get on.
I wish I went on that again. It was a really good ride.
What did you think, Indiana?
It was an awesome ride, but a tip for anyone going on it, hold on to the bars and kind of lean back. Don't lean forward, because that's what I did. And then it comes up at you and you can't move it back or anything. Then you can't choose how tight it is. Then it like tightens you up. So that's a tip.
He means because you sit on the seats like a saddle, what happens is the back harness comes up and pushes into your back. So if you sit too far forward, it's going to push down on your back quite hard. So that's just a little tip, to just slightly sit back so it doesn't go in too tight. So we went on, that was one of the first rides that we went on today when it was really quiet. Obviously there's lots of little stalls and things. This is one of the big water rides. This is a fairly new ride, they've had it installed. For anyone who came to Drayton Manor years ago, over in this area they did have a red roller coaster. I can't remember, I think it was called G-Force. I can't remember exactly, but if you do remember, pop it in the comments. But now they have installed a playground. we're just going on Storm Force. It's very hot today. And I think the children are getting a little bit grumpy. You get very wet. First time today, Indiana.
Shockwave, and it was awesome. I went on twice and it goes upside down 4 times, but the first loop doesn't really pull you, the second one proper pulls
Yeah,
you.
the second one makes you like your feet aren't on the floor anymore, and it actually feels like you're about to fall off. And personally, if you don't keep your hands on the bar on the second loop, I think you will fall out.
Apocalypse. Well, 4 of the 5 of us. And as you can see, this lot love the ride. I don't know if you can see on my face. You can see how much I clearly love drop rides, not. But because it's so quiet now, they were able to go on a couple of times straight after each other. Yeah, really good fun, really great day.